The greatest human right of all is to live a safe life without fear of a random murder. This is a compelling quote, and with the rise of terrorist attacks, gang and drug-related violence we are seeing daily in cities and towns across Australia, it is becoming hard to argue that citizens of this great country should not have the right to defend their own lives from anyone who tries to take the basic human right to live away from them. So let's go back to that amazing quote. The greatest human right of all is to live a safe life without fear of a random murder. You would hardly argue that anyone making this quote would be against anyone's right to self-protection. So who made that quote? Well, let's see.
The greatest human right of all is to live a safe life without fear of random murder.
Well, I bet you didn't expect that, did you? But let's not take it out of context.
People used to say to me, you've violated my human rights by taking away my gun. And I'd say, look, I understand that, but will you please understand the argument? The greatest human right of all is to live a safe life without fear of random murder.
John Howard and his government took away Australians' right to protect their own lives with the gun reforms of 1996. Yet it seems that even though he still believes he took the right path with those reforms, he clearly understands the human right to live and that the right should not be taken away by someone attempting to murder you.
The hardest things to do in politics often involve taking away rights and privileges from your own supporters.
The hardest thing he had to do was to take away our rights. He says so himself. Well, we want our rights to be able to protect our own lives with any reasonable means necessary given back to us. Oh, but we have police. Just call them up. Well, when your life can be taken from you in a matter of seconds, this will never be a foolproof solution. We also have firefighters to protect us and our families in case of fires in our homes and businesses. But this doesn't prevent people from owning fire extinguishers to save lives in the vital seconds and minutes before firefighters arrive. Firearms for self-protection are a huge deterrent for criminals and are also the great equaliser. If you're a small woman or a frail elderly citizen, having a firearm for self-defence evens the playing field against criminals who could normally overpower people who are not physically strong. So for once, I think we can all agree with John Howard.
The greatest human right of all is to live a safe life without fear of random murder.